Hey everyone, I'm Alkananda Raut and I belong from Odisha. Well, I have given CAT 2025 and scored 95.88 percentile. So today I'm making this video so that I could share my experience with all of you, how I scored from 32 percentile to 95.88 percentile. And this journey was really tough and how I have done all this. So I was thinking to share with all of you guys from a while, but because of some work pressure, or you could say I was busy, for which reason I could not continue with. And well, starting with, I am belonging from a non-engineering background. Mostly, I would say I belong from a literature background, and for which reason I was really weak in maths. I'm not saying that every literature student is bad at maths or DLR, but it's my story mostly. And in the starting, it was really difficult how I will be managing my home related activities as well as studying for CAT. And so, first of all, it's very much important that you becoming determinant what you want. You know that's very much important before preparing for CAT 2026. I would suggest that be sure about your goal, like what you want in your life. That is very much important. After knowing that, you should start preparing for that, because for me, I became sure that I want to do MBA, and that is also from a reputational college. And for that reason I wanted to give CAT. So in the starting I knew that I was really bad at maths. Like, I'm telling you the exact number which I got in the first attempt. In quant I got 2, total 2. Okay. And in DLR I got 0. Okay. Sorry, it's not 0, it is -2. So 2 and this -2 got cancelled. And becoming a English literature student, still I scored 13 marks in the verbal section. You can see how it could happen, right? A person will be thinking, I am an English literature student, still I'm scoring 13 in verbal. That's very much, I would say, ironic. And well, I swallowed it. I said, okay, it's fine, it's your first attempt, you don't know about basics. But I got really sad that becoming an English literature student, still I'm scoring only 13. That was a concerning point. So I started preparing hard, and I started to focus more on, I'm talking about specifically quant. I started focusing more on, basics, and also tried to understand from the free resources available in YouTube. So that's how my quant improved, and also consistently giving mocks and analyzing that one is very much important. And at the same time, if I talk about the DLR, um, there is also very too many free YouTube channels are there, who gives which gives mostly some puzzles. And also there is CrackQ and Anastasis, and many other platforms which provides free resources for practicing in math as well as in DLR as well as in VRC, right? So I practiced from that too. And that's how I started to build a concept, in my mind, so that I could grasp the knowledge. And I started doing that. And in my uh, BRC, if I talk about, I started reading this articles, and like, mostly I was not habituated with reading novels. for which reason I thought maybe article is good enough, to get the appropriate score in the exam, because many other people also suggested me to read articles, and that's how I did. And also solving some GMAT club exercises related to suppose CR and small RCs, like that I have done. But ultimately in my second attempt, what I scored, 79 total, 79 percentile. And there I scored, seriously I could not imagine, in quant I scored 96 something percentile, and in DLR I got also nearly 68 percentile. And because at that time I think I solved one DLR and another DLR one question, I think, like that. And that led me to 68 percentile, because first it was introduced the four question based sets, right, in 2024 I'm talking about. So that's how my DLR section went. And if I talk about VRC, well then in VRC mostly I scored very less, man. In my first attempt, I scored in VRC 13 marks recently, I told, right? In the second attempt, I scored 4 marks in VRC. You could imagine what percentile I got. And overall, it led me to 79 percentile. So, you could see in VRC, if I talk about specifically, only articles or solving GMAT club exercises didn't help me at all. So in my third attempt, I started to analyze that why I did wrong like this. Why did I score again this much low in VRC? So I stopped putting my ego first, because I was having this ego that I belong from a literature background. If I do a little bit more effort, if I put a little bit more effort, I will get definitely in VRC section, right? But this is how the result came, right? So I stopped including my ego in this field, and I started walking from the base, and I started reading novels. Like I chose to start something different and also utilize it and check if my growth is consistent about it. So I started reading novels. First of all, I will give a suggestion. You must be thinking what type of novels you should read, because if you're not getting interest, you will leave that reading, and that will cause irritation and mood swings, like why I'm not getting interest in reading novels, like that, right? So first of all, pick the novels which makes you feel happy, you know, which increases your interest. Specifically, if I talk about myself, mostly as I'm from a literature background, I love reading love stories, and I love staying in imagination or like fictional stories. I don't like to come to reality, honestly. I mean, from my very nature. So for that reason, I started reading those type of novels. And I'm telling you, this myth people are having that you should read, diverse novels. Well, definitely it will be helping, but at the same time, if you're not getting interest, then don't do that. Please don't do that. Please focus on the area which you love the most, because that is how your base will come to standard. Then when you get interest in reading novels, time to time you will start reading a diverse type of you know novels, to just include all the topics in your bucket, right? So that is how you should walk on VRC. And quant, I would say it's very easy if you focus more in solving questions and learning basics, and also utilizing some short tricks, to because what happens mostly, cat quant questions are very repetitive, I would say methods, like repetitive patterns it follows in quant. So there is also a theory called, uh, what we call, 20% to 80%, like, those chapters which have the more weighties. If you want supposed to score well, then you should give value to those chapters which puts more weighties in the exam section, right? So suppose for example arithmetic, algebra, and number system a little bit, like number system not little bit but still 3 to 4 question comes, so you could take it into consideration, geometry like that. So I also gave like that, emphasizing on those areas, and that's how I scored mostly. And this is my third attempt where I scored in math 98 percentile, sorry. So this is how you can deal with the quant section. And talking about DLR, I'm not a good person, honestly, because from 68 percentile, I scored very much less. That is 83 point something percentile I got in DLR. Well, I could have scored better because after doing one set, I was near to finishing another five question based set, and somehow my time ran out and I couldn't mark the answers. That's how I was ending up with one set with four question, and at the same time I marked actually one question out of that five set based set, sorry, five question based set. From that I marked one, but what happened mostly, that four question based set got one wrong, and for which reason this one went correct, like the latter one got correct. So I got four question correct, one question wrong. So total I got 11 marks mostly in DLR. And that led me to 83 percentile. So that is how I scored total. It became 95.88, and in VRC, you can imagine I scored nearly 27 point something after normalizing from 4 marks by reading novels, which amuses me, which gives me my world mostly, I would say. So my point is, you should focus on what you like in reading novels, and this is how my preparation went. And in quant, I will say in the last attempt I practiced a little bit more, and it didn't went significantly high because I also gave emphasizing on other two sections which I was not scoring good. So for that reason, might be my quant score didn't improve that much high. And that is my cat, experience, I would say. And the resilience really it matters. You should give, if you are having job, then I would say it depends on a person, how much, within how much time he's learning, or within how much time he's practicing well enough for a day, right? So you should know your boundaries, you should know your limit, and you should know your potential, at which pace you could learn. If you are a slow learner, if you are a fast learner, if you are a kind of middle person like me. Okay, so it depends on you, right? So like that you can continue with. And this is what I wanted to share with all of you, because I also want to help you people to grow, because I didn't want you people to experience the same uh, you know um, setbacks like I did. So for that reason, I'm glad that I shared this story with all of you. And if you need any further guidance, um, give me in comment me in the comment section. I will make another video regarding that. And also I'm going to I was thinking to share my IM interview related experience. I will be sharing that shortly, after some, maybe when I will get time. So if you need anything, please comment in that comment section. So I will definitely try to help you people. Bye.